Hello, folks. It's I, Rex Rexington, back here once again with a lovely little episode of Finding the Fighters. Yes, welcome back. I hope you all are enjoying the show so far, this little series and everything. We're seeing a lot of, great feedback, lots of reviews. Things are looking really great for me. And I am just so moved by, all of you. And I am just so happy that you all are just so excited to see the show, get to know our lovely little fighters and everything. Of course, we have more guests for us to talk to today, and a lovely little chat with, and I am so, moved by all of your support. So, thank you very much for tuning in. Alright, well, folks, welcome to the show. I am happy you all have tuned in today. Please do enjoy our little show here. Our first guest has arrived, so let's bring them up onto the stage and let's have ourselves a chat, shall we? Oh, hello.
Hey.
You're the first actual, franchise character that's been on our show.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's certainly a way to put it.
Well, I mean, there's a few of them around the metaverse that have appeared from their separate verses. Many variations of them.
Yeah. Well, it's good to be here, and,
Yes.
I wanted to, just relax a bit
Of course.
and talk.
Well, please do introduce yourself to the audience and those watching at home that may not know you.
Okay. My name is, Luigi Mario. It's a pleasure, paisanos.
Wait, your last name's Mario?
Yeah, funny story about that, actually. So, Mario is Mario. I'm Luigi Mario, and I was born on March 10th, so...
Wow, that is something.
Yeah. I'm the younger twin, and you wonder why he gets the more attention when so much of it's,
Oh, of course. So, what's your current rank in Fight Finder in terms of careers?
Yeah, I didn't choose to go ranked because, not my sort of style, but career... I stopped counting, but I think I got at least around 15 minutes? 18?
No, that's
I don't really put them in. I just sort of like taking pictures for remembrance sake.
Of course. So, yes. The recent change from rank to, from the rank world tour separation to the whole tournament and career has really, spiced things up, changed some things around. How do you feel about those, changes?
Well, this is just my personal opinion. I think that determining if someone wins or loses just by standing up is a little odd. I mean, I don't personally mind. I'm not really here for the competitive anything. I'm just here to, help train myself and, get stronger for an upcoming threat I'm dealing with. Me and my friends are. But essentially, I just think it's, a little, how should I say? It just sort of trivializes the fight, and I know some people here are competitive, but when I hear the fact that they want to offer things in a tournament like benefits, it's sort of sending mixed messages. Is this more competitive? Is it not? I mean, me personally, I think it's a bit jumbled, but it's fine.
Yes, yes. Well, they did just start the whole tournament process, so I think there's a lot of kinks to work out. And I think they're trying to give some of the sponsors more of a spotlight in things, because as of recent, they've been more on the back burner, not really much interest for them to really participate, or people wanting to actually go with a sponsor, because they're unsure of any benefits that would come from it.
Hmm.
So, other than that, what made you want to join Fight Finder in the first place?
Well, it actually started on, on a pure whim, actually, now that I think about it. I heard about it. I heard that, Bowser may or may not have entered, and it was sort of, a shock to me, because, but not really considering how he is.
Right.
But, that was amidst the fact that he had been, I guess I could state a little bit of it. He'd been, how should I say, tangled up in something he shouldn't have been, and realistically, he shouldn't have even been at Fight Finder. It was a bit of a anomaly to me. So I checked it out, and I figured, well, if he's here, then may as well talk and ask to him. So I saw the fight, and at first I thought it was a little barbaric, but then I realized, compared to what he was saying, it's not exactly just a blood sport. Yes, I met my fair share of but I've met some who aren't as well. I came here mainly afterwards, like I stuck around, because since the scenario and what I'm dealing with has gotten, well, so much worse, I decided to, keep up myself mentally and physically, because no offense compared to my brother, I'm more the defensive guy. I'm not exactly the guy who rushes in too much. I, could pull tricks and, I'm more the slippery and jump higher sort of guy. My brother, though, he is fierce, and I need to be just as fierce in my own way to keep up. Since he's not here right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine, I'm working on it.
So, this leads kind of to my next question about what goals or ambitions you have aimed to accomplish through being a participant of Fight Finder.
Well, at first I was just, getting stronger and mentally, and, well, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of an unhealthy way of, viewing things. And at first I thought, well, situation's desperate enough, I guess, just suck it up and do it, It's not good advice, but I've heard it before from my grandparents. But I mean, they're lovely people. I love my family. I love them to death. But
of course. They're family, but sometimes they have different views than you, and may not always have the best advice when it comes to certain situations. But they are trying their best.
The reason I guess stick around in this sort of sense is my goal here is, at first it was just that. Then I met some people. Some really nice people, like Scrapper, Shovel Knight, Kirby. I've encountered some really nice people here. I sort of found Hammy outside of this, but still, they technically count as well. And there's a few others, like Banjo, I found at Fight Finder, and I thought he was really nice. I've met some other people at Fight Finder I really enjoy. Like I think their name's Doodle and Miss V. I've grown to like it. Gaff, Gary, and Shorty. I just don't mind him. He's nice, but he's also a bit mean sometimes. I've had my scuffles. But I essentially came here to... sorry. Want to, make more friends, and if they choose to help me, that would be great. But I could also help them, so long as they don't ask me to do anything, it's crazy.
Oh, yes, of course.
But,
it's nice to have the people that you can rely on, people that rely on you a little bit, and just having that mutual reliance on each other to be able to connect and grow as individuals.
Yeah.
As I know that some people can grow through friendship and camaraderie with others, but those friendly little rivalries and trying to one-up each other really helps with one's physical improvement as well as that mental drive, I've come to find. Because sometimes your friends may challenge you a lot and push you to be more than you already are. Yes. So you've met a lot of the fighters in Fight Finder. You've seen a lot of them fight. You've seen a lot of them have different martial prowess, skills, and abilities that they bring to the table. But what sets you aside from the rest that gives you that little extra edge in a battle?
Well, what sets me apart? Well, I don't wish to, stroke my ego or anything. It's, to be honest, compared to, might be pretty obvious, but I don't exactly have much of an ego. But I know it sounds pompous to say, but I've been, eating the dirt for as long as I can remember. Anyway, let's just say, I have quite the versatile set. I mean, heck, I didn't bring it with me, but, because, why would I?
Oh, yes.
But I could do it, but I'm not gonna risk anything in the studio. I have full control over it, but, I can, summon thunder out of my out of my hand. Thank goodness I got these gloves insulated. Anyway, I can, shoot and cover my body with it. I use these, weird power-ups from the Mushroom Kingdom. The mushrooms, fire flowers, ice flowers, metal mushrooms, the feather capes. And I am very much more agile. Slippery, even to a fault sometimes. Sometimes my shoes will just, just skid around. And then I could jump really high. I'm more, a fast sort of pow, sort of guy. Than, how should I say, a big, heavy guy. I sort of have to rely on my wit majority of the time, and if there's something I could use in my environment, I do that. And I guess another thing that sets me apart is, literally after all of my fights, I will try to offer the person I'm fighting, something to heal them, or in a free-for-all, I go around, even though it's taxing for me, I go around and try to give them something, have conversations with everybody. I try not to view this in a very competitive light, because I've seen some, no offense, I've seen some pretty destructive rivalries in Fight Finder.
Yes, the rivalries have gotten pretty violent from what I've seen. It is quite something to see.
Sorry, go on.
But yes, so you are someone who is very versatile with their skills and abilities, as well as able to adapt to their environment, so which is actually a pretty good trait to have.
I'm sort of used to it, to be honest. Of course, to a lesser extent. I didn't get myself in trouble where I was born in, New York. I didn't get, the Bronx is something, especially where I'm from. It's 1982, but you know, I wasn't exactly much of a street fighter, unlike someone else I met named Job.
Oh, yes, Joe. We've had him on our show before. Yeah, I think he could have talked a bit about his past and how he was always fighting and kind of just got to a point where no one was really challenged for him anymore. So he wanted to find a new challenge. That's what brought him here.
I see. I've never really been the violence first sort of guy. I mean, heck, it probably shows considering, like I said, I can fight someone with a vacuum cleaner that my good friend Professor Egad made. He's sort of my boss.
Right. So you've mentioned that you've been in a few fights before, and what is one that sticks out to you? One that is the most memorable?
There's a few options. I mean, I guess. I mean, everyone likes talking about their wins or their triumphs. I guess my first ever fight was, you know, I guess me eating the dirt, as it were. I technically lost that. Well, I didn't fully. I technically lost that fight to a hecking coin flip.
Wow.
But it was Gafgarion or Gafgarion. I don't know. But the point is, Scrapper calls him Gafgarion. But let's see. We were pretty matched, and I got beat up a few times with the flux and some other things. But I technically lost. Man, that was my first ever fight, and I didn't mind. To be honest, I'm sort of used to the feeling. So, you know, I sort of set the tone for me to, you know, treat this like how I normally do, you know? No, don't be like, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I've acted like a hot shot before when I've won too much in something, or you know, when I think it's my time to shine. I'm like, oh, Luigi #1. You know, I mean, sure, I do that now, but I mean, like, oh, you know, nothing can stop me. I'm the best all the time. It's sort of a intoxicating thing that isn't exactly healthy.
Of course. One's ego can be quite destructive
Ego.
if it gets too big for their own heads.
My head's already big enough.
Oh, yes. Yes. So you have room for a bit of ego, but not, you know, too much to, you know.
Everyone has a little bit.
Oh,
I mean, if you have self-respect at the very least.
Oh, yes. Self-respect is very important for everyone to have. Especially as a fighter. Like, there are going to be times that you're going to lose, you're going to be knocked down, and, like, there's two choices you can make. You can make a fuss about it, walk away, and complain, or you can learn from it and try and improve and figure out how to win the next time. That's something that I've noticed from some of the fighters that I've seen some of the matches of here and there when I'm watching the live footage that is streamed. Yes.
I forget sometimes it's streamed.
Yeah. Yes. But you've seen a lot of the fighters in Fight Finder, seen what they're like, how they act. Are there any that you would see as a role model for that people could follow, or you know, try and you know model themselves as either a fighter or as an individual in general?
I get a few, actually. Instead of just one. One, Kirby. Like, I have never, ever met someone who is, like, completely, like, not a care in the world. He just wants to eat and have fun, you know? He puts a smile on constantly. It's such that way. It's sort of intoxicating, you know? And you just sort of have fun and let go and, you know, just be yourself. Secondly, second person, Shovel Knight. Honestly, I find him to be really inspiring. I like his stories, and despite him, being the size of my brother, he's actually really talented despite his weapon quite literally being a shovel.
Hmm.
And yeah, I see him jump around on it like a pogo stick, and he's pretty talented. Like, he hit away some fireballs and other stuff. People underestimate him and his abilities, but he has a sound mind, and he's been through a lot, and he's a rather wise guy. Not in a mean way, but he's polite to everyone as well. And lastly, Scrapper. I've seen him out there fight. He always... He's a bit more. He's competitive. He's more competitive than the other two I just mentioned. But he always tries to have a positive outlook on the world. I mean, he's a gardener. He's trying to be more than what he was built up to be. I mean, as you clearly have probably seen, he's technically based on, a metal Sonic line.
Yes.
And he sort of... I'm very proud of him for this, but he sort of made his own life and, deviated from, the sort of programming. I'm happy that he's found something, and he continues to inspire and says everyone should, fight for themselves, and, like, not in a selfish way, but should fight for, a life worth living. Instead of taking away life, you should be enjoying it and helping others enjoy it. I don't know, just those three people. I mean, call me weak, call me whatever, I just think sometimes I've seen far too much violence and far too many violent fighters in Fight Finder, even outside of it, or people who just, I don't know, always egg somebody on. I'm not gonna name any names, but whenever someone's fighting and I hear, go this guy, go that guy,
Right.
and no one's ever saying it for the other guy, I just, I sort of,
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's a bit unfair, a bit of a bias there.
Speaking of bias, is there a fighter that you see that you would say what could be your favorite, one that you always catch yourself rooting for whenever they step into the arena?
Well, I had to think about that one for a moment, but I know there's quite a few fight artists I'm fond of. I've already mentioned some of them in some detail, but like just in my previous statement. But there is someone I am very much looking forward to. How should I say? Entering the fray, as it were. He hasn't done it yet, but I was on a phone call with somebody. Literally yesterday night at like 8:30.
Right.
I got out and it ended after 10 minutes. The guy was so eager. His name's Meta Knight, and he's gonna be joining this whole thing.
Oh, really?
And his whole motivation is he wants to fight the strongest warriors in the metaverse.
Wow.
Like this guy is so into his warrior stuff. Like he found a wish-granting artifact,
Right.
so he could fight the strongest warrior in his universe.
Wow.
He's like an honorable swordsman. He's actually really cool, but besides, that clearly biased answer because I know him, I don't know, I really like everyone, I really like seeing everyone go into a fight. I don't want to just root for one person because of the previous statement I said earlier. I think that's overshadowed. I think, maybe if someone's won a bunch, I guess I'll go for the underdog because again, not to stroke my own ego, I think I've sort of been the underdog in a lot of scenarios, I mean.
Now, of course, there are two sides to every coin, but do you have someone that you consider a rival, someone that you'd want to try and overcome someday?
Well, I guess outside of Fight Finder, I haven't really made one for myself yet. I mean, not that I'm looking for a rival per se.
Right, of course.
But I've dealt with Waluigi. He's not here, and I guess he's sort of one. King Boo, definitely. And this new threat that I'm facing that could be a potential risk to my entire universe is
Oh
definitely
my.
something I'm keeping an eye out for.
Of course.
I want to try to resolve the situation as peacefully as I can because I think it deserves such, and people treat him with so much. Never mind.
No, no.
All I'm gonna say is just don't. You might have seen him before. You might have heard whispers in Fight Finder or these guys in cloaks out arms. Just don't antagonize them and don't go for them. They are very I feel bad. That's all I gotta say.
Of course. Um. Well.
Shouldn't be a problem for any of you.
Oh yes, a lot of them are quite capable. I've seen, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. But
Yeah.
yes. That is all the time we have for today. That is my questions answered. But do you have any closing remarks? Anything you want to promote? Anyone want to call out? Anything like that?
Yeah, I got a few. For one, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my family, my brother, Egad Robotics. He made the poltergeist rather. Sorry, I got that wrong. But it allows me to with a flashlight, of course, I can stand and suck up the ghosts and get them out of our house. And not only that, but my phone, as it were, is a Game Boy Horror also designed by him. He also designed that flood for the, my brother used it, a magical paintbrush that allows him to do some things.
No, nice.
But I'd also like to thank, as I said, Scrapper, Shovel Knight, Kirby, Banjo, literally everyone. I mean, Doodle, Miss V, everyone who's willing to talk to me. I've gotten good and bad experiences here, and I'm happy I've been here, except for the death matches. I'm not exactly a fan of those, but nevertheless, and all the unfortunate tragedies I've been told, like global tragedies that happen in my world. I'm not going to elaborate, but some people have really just said unfortunate things to me. I can have done unfortunate things, like I was just chilling at the last Fight Finder, and some guy just came up with a guy next to my ear and shot right next to me, making my hearing all screwed up for the bit. So I'm going to say this. If you have any dreams, I recommend pursuing them. Sure, you've probably heard this cookie cutter stuff a lot of the time on talk shows or any of this. To be honest, this isn't the most stereotypical talk show I've been on. I've been on a few. Usually it's a desk like over there, and I'm in a chair here.
Yes.
This is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it's nice to be like up close and personal with them.
Yeah.
So same seat, something.
But what I will say is follow your heart and your head. Try not to only follow your heart. But essentially, if you have a goal, try to work towards it. Do your research, do everything. I mean, heck, if you want to even enter Fight Finder, obviously it depends on your motivation, but I recommend not taking it too heavy, not going full competitive. Coming here for a learning experience, to make friends, to tighten your own morale and your psyche. I mean, I've helped quite a few people through here, and I've seen people like Scrapper, it was all busted up, and people here repaired him, and I also helped him further. And he's very happy now, and some others, they're just looking for something here, and most people come here just for, I don't know, something to do. So, try to make it worthwhile for everyone. Sorry about my spiel, by the way.
No, it's all good. I like to have some of these longer conversations, hear a bit more about the fighters, what they think, how they feel, their experiences, all that. That's what the show is all about, getting to know the fighters more as people than as, people that just go and fight and just try and entertain the masses, There's a lot more to them than that.
Yeah.
And I want to showcase that here with this show of mine, but thank you very much for coming on to my show. I do appreciate you taking the time of your day to sit down with me and have a chat. I hope to
Yeah.
see you, how you, fare in the future, and,
Hmm.
and how you,
Well, hmm?
I hope to see your adventures continue.
Hmm. Well, it's been a pleasure. I've been Luigi Mario. If you need any plumbing, engineering work, saving, etc., doctor work, lawyer, I'll be here. Includes you and you.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Well, hello, folks. Richardson here. You may know me from Finding the Fighter. I am the CEO and main host of SlyFox Media. And as you've seen, I've been doing Finding the Fighter for a while. And I'm very appreciative of all this love and support you've given that show. But I wanted to expand a bit more, talk to more people, not just the people of like Fight Finder, but more people within the metaverse. I needed to know like a lot more of you and what you like, what you stand for, your hobbies, whatever it may be. Just getting to know more about you as an individual. So I like to formally invite you all to come join me on my show. Just shoot me a message. We'll arrange a time and we'll sit down and have ourselves a chat and hopefully we can have a lovely time together. Well, welcome back, folks. Uh, we have our next guest here with us today, so let's bring them up onto the stage.
Hello, nice to meet y'all. The
Oh,
name's Gormunder,
hello.
or Junder, or the creator of the universe. You might know me, my
Oh,
own Bible. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
I think McMeady and Bones spoke. Dr. Bones spoke over you.
Oh yeah, great guy, amazing guy.
Mm.
Yeah, I live with him.
Oh,
Horrible
really?
roommate, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
not nice.
I don't think I've ever seen you participate in any of the fights in Fight Finder.
I'm too busy creating universes and being watched by the
Ah,
government. Yeah,
I see, I see.
sadly.
So, would you
Mm.
mind introducing yourself to the audience and for those that don't know you, or
Hello, my name's Gormunder, or Junder, or creator of the universe. Wanted and around 35 universes for uh, illegal time travel. Like, please don't tell Orlando Saka, I'm begging you.
oh,
Anyways,
wow,
uh,
you have
yeah.
quite the record then.
They don't like me there. Yeah, I
Why?
deleted one of their friends.
Oh,
They didn't like it. Yeah.
wow, that's quite something. So,
Yeah.
what made you want to join Fight Finder in the first place?
So I was scrolling through the apps on my phone, and I was looking for Feet Finder, and I thought I found it,
Again with this feet
and I
finder.
pressed on it.
What is this with this feet finder? Please elaborate. 'Cause you're the third person to say that.
What? What do you mean?
Both
This is the
McMeady
Feet Finder, right?
and
Is
Dr.
it?
Bones mention feet. No, this is for Fight Finder, not Feet Finder.
Sure?
I am very sure.
Now you're messing with me.
No, you know what? I'm not going to
Get it calm
entertain.
down, okay?
Nope. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just continue the interview.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
Hmm.
Looking through the apps, found it. Pretty good app, by the way.
Yeah.
A bunch of muscular people on there for some reason. I thought it'd be feet. Maybe I'm wrong.
So,
I guess that sucks. Yeah.
you haven't really participated in any fights. Are you currently unranked then?
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
ever plan
I'm ranked.
on actually fighting?
Oh, yeah. In the future, maybe.
Mm.
This is this guy named, I don't know if you know him, named Job. You know, I have one of his family members hostage right now. He doesn't know that, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, he will once he sees this
Yeah.
episode.
What's up, man? Be careful. I'm coming for you next. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
So, what goals or ambitions do you want to accomplish by being a part of Fight Finder?
Um, wait. Let me think. Sell my book, The Book of Gender.
Hmm.
99 rubles. If you buy one, get one free. Really good, by the way. Um, other than sell my book, probably kill that Gormunder 3 guy, impersonator. I tell ya. He thinks he's me. Weirdo. I broke into his house. He didn't like that.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, I sat in his chair, like the small one.
Hmm.
I don't know how he sits in that. He's fat, so it doesn't make any sense. But you know.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
he's fat. He's quite muscular. He has a pretty large build to him.
Nah, he's definitely fat.
Okay.
100%. There's no way he isn't.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You sure he isn't? I don't know. He's got a beer belly, man.
No, but that's besides the point. But
Okay.
do you have yourselves a favorite finder, one that you kind of find yourself always rooting for when they enter the arena?
Favorite fighter? Probably that Dr. Bones guy. He's pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Big fan. You know, him in his lab coat. Great fighter, you know. He made my tool gun. He's cool for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be rooting for him.
Right.
Or this guy named Junder. He's pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had some time to witness all the
Oh, yeah.
fighters, what they're like, what their personalities are. Are there any that
Yeah.
you would consider a role model, for people?
Role model for people.
Yes.
Well, most of them are dickheads, but I mean, if we really put it into account, probably there's this guy named Mario, but for some reason he calls himself like he's green, kind of tallish. I don't know.
That's the Luigi, actually.
Who?
Luigi.
You mean Waluigi? Like the
No,
purple one?
no.
I don't know who you're talking about.
No, Luigi, Mario's, brother. You know, like Luigi's Mansion. Oh,
He has a brother?
yeah.
Yeah, he looked a little different. I thought he was a cosplayer because like Mario's red, but he's green.
No.
No, they're definitely not siblings. Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, yeah, all right. I mean, he was just on our show
Yeah.
earlier. I thought you would have seen him, or
Oh yeah, I saw him walking out. Funny you say that. I told him about this tragedy that happened. You know, he got really sad and email about it. Like, bro, I'm trying to help you.
Right.
So, you know the one in New York where the plane hit the.
Yeah.
You know that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him about that one. You know, his girlfriend got mad at me and stuff. Really weird. I was just trying to.
Right.
He didn't like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm coming for you. Anyways.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, are there any fighters that you've seen that you would consider a rival for yourself?
A role model, you said? Like for me?
Rival. No, rival.
Oh, rival. Oh, good one. Wait. Let me think about this. Probably. You know, there's always Gormunder 3, but I think my biggest rival is probably McMeany. Fucking hate that guy. That guy's evil. Yeah. Real meanie pants.
Yeah.
Not a cool guy. Yeah.
Right. So, I'm curious. You say you're going to be fighting pretty soon. But what skills do you bring to the table that separates you from the rest? And kind of can give you that little extra edge in battle.
I mean, other than me being the creator of the universe, man above in the sky.
Right.
Probably my building skills.
Mm.
You ever played the game Fortnite? Yeah, I'm pretty good at building.
A little bit, yeah. I know the concept of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really good at building.
Mm.
I got this thing called the tool gun. It makes me like, I can shoot people and they just freeze.
Oh.
Yeah. And I can fly, but I don't think that matters.
Hmm. I mean, most people can
Yeah.
fly.
I think that's about it.
All right. Well, that's.
Nah, definitely not.
Right. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like. Oh, the question I can ask you. I mean, out of the fights that you've witnessed, are there any that are memorable to you? Ones that kind of stood out?
Memorable. A couple days ago, they fought at the White House, and the free for all. My buddy Bones, shot this pale white guy, like the vampire. I forgot his name, like there's something Mala something. Yeah, shot him in the head, and he just died. Yeah, pretty cool fight. Sucks to be him. It's like kite something. Mala, I don't remember. Weirdo, but yeah, that was a cool fight.
Yes. Well. Oh. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
No, okay. But yeah.
So I'm just looking out. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh yeah. I got a question for you.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Oh shoot.
Does your house have a doormat that says hello on it?
No.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Is there like a stop sign in the front?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Making
sure.
Why?
Maybe that's your neighbor though. No, nothing. Don't worry about it, man.
Right. Okay.
Just wondering. Yeah. Be careful.
Sure. Thanks. But yeah. That's actually all the time we have for today, and that is all the questions. Done. But do you have any closing remarks? Anything you want to promote? Anyone you want to call out?
First thing is buy my book, Book of Gender, 99 rubles. I'm a great translator, and you can always call my call center, gender call center. It's not a scam, I promise. I believe me. All right. It might sound like one with all the people yelling at you, but you'll be fine. I promise. To make sure you know. So they know.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Thank you very much for coming on my show and sitting down with me. Taking time out of your day to have a chat with me.
Hey, you know that that your coworker Michael?
Yeah. What about him?
He's dead.
What?
I just killed him.
You. Why would you do that?
I said look out. Alright, Sam, I'm coming for you.
Yep. Okay. Security? Well, folks, that's the end of our show. Hope you all enjoyed watching. I know I had a lot of fun talking to all these wonderful, amazing people. And I hope you tune in again next week for our next episode. Again, I have some more fighters coming in. Just sit down and have a chat with us, and also tune in up next as always we have Cooking with Firearms. So please stay tuned for that. I love you all, and thanks for watching.